Hello everyone! Today we will talk about the man who hijacked an airplane, then disappeared into the sky, and became history's greatest mystery. This incident took place on November 24, 1971, when a calm-looking man arrived at an airport in America and bought a ticket as an ordinary passenger. He wrote his name as Dan Cooper, but a mistake by the media turned him into DB Cooper forever. He was wearing a black suit, a white shirt, a thin black tie, and a black coat, making him look like a businessman. He sat in one of the last seats on the plane, smoked cigarettes, ordered a drink, and appeared completely calm throughout the flight. A few minutes after takeoff, he handed a small note to the flight attendant, who first ignored it because she thought it was a joke. Then the man quietly said, "Ma'am, you'd better read that note. I have a bomb." As soon as the flight attendant read the note, her hands began to shake, because it clearly said that the plane would be blown up if his demands were not met. He slightly opened his briefcase, revealing wires, red cylinders, and batteries that looked like the components of a bomb. He demanded before the plane landed, he should receive $200,000 in cash, 4 parachutes, and a fully fueled aircraft. The pilot immediately informed the control tower, and the authorities agreed to all of his demands to save the passengers' lives. The plane landed safely, the ransom was delivered, the parachutes were provided, and all the passengers were evacuated without any harm. But the real game was about to begin, because DB Cooper ordered the pilot to take off once again. He instructed the pilot to fly the aircraft at a low altitude, at a slow speed, and head directly toward Mexico. The plane had taken off once again, and now only the pilot, the crew, and the mysterious DB Cooper remained on board. He told the flight attendant that everyone should go into the cockpit and that the rear door must not be completely closed. The pilot explained that opening the rear door of a plane during flight was extremely dangerous, but Cooper refused to change his mind. The aircraft was flying at an altitude of about 10,000 feet at a slow speed, exactly as he had instructed earlier. A short while later, the rear door opened, and freezing air began rushing through the entire aircraft. Cooper tightly strapped the bag of ransom money to his body and put on one of the parachutes. He looked around one last time, then, without any fear, jumped out of the plane into the dark, stormy night. The night was so dark that no one even saw him falling through the air, and he disappeared within moments. A few minutes later, the pilot informed the authorities that DB Cooper was no longer on the aircraft and had jumped. The FBI immediately launched a massive search operation across forests, mountains, and rivers with thousands of police officers. The search continued for several days, but neither Cooper, nor the parachute, nor the bag filled with ransom money was ever found. It seemed as though the man had disappeared from this world forever after jumping into the night sky. Now there was only one question. Did DB Cooper survive that dangerous jump or not? The answer to that question is still considered one of the world's greatest unsolved mysteries. But the story did not end there, because many years later, a discovery was made that brought this mystery back to life. There was still no trace of DB Cooper, but the FBI refused to give up. Investigators began questioning thousands of suspects. Hundreds of people claimed to be DB Cooper, but every time, the evidence proved their claims to be false. In 1980, an 8-year-old boy playing along a riverbank discovered a bundle of dollar bills buried in the sand. When the serial numbers on the bills were examined, investigators discovered they were part of the ransom money given to Cooper. The discovery shocked the entire United States, but one question remained. If the money was here, where did Cooper go? The FBI investigated the case for 45 years, but never found enough evidence to confirm Cooper's true identity. Finally, in 2016, the FBI officially closed the investigation, but the mystery of DB Cooper remains unsolved to this day. Who was DB Cooper? Did he survive, or was he lost forever in the wilderness? Perhaps the answer will never be known. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel for more mysterious stories like this.